Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, smash that like button. It really helps with the algorithm. So, have you ever wondered if your Bitcoin is actually safe? I mean, really safe. If you answered yes, you might want to hold onto your hardware wallets because today's story is going to make you question everything you thought you knew about Bitcoin security. I'm not usually one for prophecies or doomsday scenarios. We've all seen enough of those in crypto, right? But something just happened that has the entire crypto world on high alert, and I couldn't not talk about it. Project 11 just launched what they're calling the 1 BTC Quantum Challenge, offering a full Bitcoin to anyone who can break a Bitcoin key using a quantum computer within the next year. And here's where it gets crazy. They're estimating that over 6 million Bitcoin could potentially be at risk if quantum computing threats materialize. That's over $500 billion at current prices. All right, now back to this quantum computing challenge that has everyone freaking out. So, what exactly is Project 11? They're a quantum computing research initiative backed by some serious players in tech and cryptography. And they're not just creating FUD for views like some YouTubers we know.
So many.
Not naming names, here's what makes this different. They've put actual skin in the game. That 1 Bitcoin reward, worth about $85 at today's prices, isn't just for show. It's a bounty for proving what many have only theorized, that quantum computers could potentially crack the encryption that keeps your Bitcoin safe. Now, let's break down why this is such a big deal using simple terms. Bitcoin's security is based on something called elliptic curve cryptography. In normal human language, this means it's virtually impossible for traditional computers to guess your private keys, even if they had thousands of years to try. But quantum computers, they work completely differently. Instead of processing bits that are either zeros or ones, they use quantum bits or qubits that can be both at the same time. I know, it sounds like science fiction. This potentially gives them the power to solve certain problems exponentially faster than regular computers. And one of those problems happens to be the exact mathematical puzzle that keeps your Bitcoin secure. Project 11's analysis found that approximately 6 million Bitcoin are stored in what they call vulnerable addresses. These are mainly older addresses where the public key is exposed on the blockchain. If quantum computers advance as rapidly as some experts predict, these coins could potentially be at risk. Now, is this just another doomsday prediction that will never materialize? Possibly. The most advanced quantum computers today have nowhere near the power needed to break Bitcoin encryption. We're talking about needing machines with thousands of stable qubits, and the current record is only in the hundreds with stability issues. But here's where it gets interesting. 3 different perspectives have emerged in the crypto community. 1, the This Is FUD crowd. They argue that quantum computing is decades away from posing a real threat, and by then, Bitcoin will have upgraded to quantum-resistant algorithms. 2, the Be Prepared group. They're advising users to start moving funds to newer address types that provide additional quantum resistance. 3, the existential crisis believers. They think this could be the black swan event that nobody saw coming and are already looking at quantum-resistant cryptocurrencies as alternatives. Was curious what Josh Mandel would say about this. You know, the guy who eerily predicted Bitcoin hitting exactly 84K on March 14th? Well, he actually tweeted about this the other day, saying, "Quantum threat real but overblown. Bitcoin adapts or dies. My money's on adaptation." And honestly, I think he's right. Here's why. Bitcoin has survived and thrived through countless existential threats over its nearly 17-year history. From governments trying to ban it to mining concerns, scaling issues, and even the occasional bug. The beauty of Bitcoin is that it can be upgraded through soft forks when necessary. In fact, there are already proposals for quantum-resistant signature schemes that could be implemented if quantum computing advances faster than expected. But here's something important to consider. Even if Project 11's challenge goes unanswered this year, it doesn't mean Bitcoin is safe forever. This is just the beginning of what will likely be a long chess match between cryptocurrency security and quantum computing advances. Now, I know there's a lot of showmanship in the crypto world. Project 11 could be using this challenge as a publicity stunt. The 1 BTC reward is big enough to make headlines, but small enough that they probably won't have to pay it out anytime soon. But regardless of their motives, they've sparked an important conversation about the future of cryptocurrency.
Keeps telling me I need one of these new kind of computers called a quantum computer.
And that's something we should all be paying attention to. For my own Bitcoin holdings, I'm not panicking, but I am taking some precautions. I've already moved most of my coins to P2TR addresses, which provide better protection against potential quantum attacks. It's like insurance. You hope you never need it, but you're glad to have it just in case. And here's something else to think about. Even if quantum computers eventually break Bitcoin's current cryptography, it doesn't mean Bitcoin would instantly become worthless. The community would have some warning as quantum technology advances, giving developers time to implement solutions. So, is Bitcoin's $1 million quantum threat real? Yes, but with some big caveats. The timeline is uncertain, solutions are already being developed, and the Bitcoin network has a proven track record of evolving to meet new challenges. What do you think? Is quantum computing something Bitcoin investors should be worried about? Or is this just another FUD campaign designed to scare people into selling? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, and if you're new here, consider subscribing for more crypto content. I post new videos every week breaking down the latest news and trends in the cryptocurrency world. Also, if you want to stay updated on stories like this in real time, follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.